Ciao a tutti, benvenuti. Welcome back to sprinkler Appa's Kitchen on the road here in Fiumicino. Fiumicino, Roma. No, I'm not in Rome anymore. I'm in Fiumicino. All right, so I rested, cooled down. I got my clothes ready for tomorrow morning. Oh, checked in. I have a shuttle reserved for 6:20 tomorrow morning. Breakfast starts at 6, so I'll have a quick coffee, little bite to eat, some breakfast, hop on the shuttle, and go to the airport, check in. I have lounge access, so I'll go to the lounge, eat the lounge. Close to the airport. Have a nice, relaxing other coffee at Eat the Lounge, and then board my plane. I'm feeling great. It's really hard to believe the absolute hell of it all. The bed bugs, the hiccups, emergency rooms, cranky doctors, stubborn doctors, pharmacies, one after another, creams, antihistamines, steroids. It's just hard to believe that I went through all of that. So, as I said on Facebook, because I know a lot of you are not my Facebook friends, viewer, I have almost 200 subscribers, by the way. Where are the other two? I need two to get to 200. Come on, help me out here. Like and subscribe. Look at all that I do for you. This is Italian mother coming up. All that I do for you. You think you could just push that little subscribe button? It's not going to cost you anything. I want to get to 200 before I leave Italy. If not, that's it. I'm going to stop. I'm not going to make any more videos. Anyway, where was I? It's hard to believe everything that I've been through. And now I feel so normal. So it's good. I'm really glad that I'm going back in one piece and I don't have to deal with hiccups on the plane or bed bugs, itching, rashes. So I'll have as comfortable a flight as I can have. 11-hour flight. I get back Sunday when I get back. So traffic is going to be crapshoot. I don't know if there will be a lot of traffic, if I can just take an Uber home, or if I have to deal with our wonderful public transportation system, BART, which would be on a Sunday schedule, meaning it'll be even worse than it is usually. Anyway, that's a whole other story. Sometimes it takes me longer to get home from the airport in San Francisco than it takes me to get home from a flight from somewhere. But it'll be good to be home. It'll be good to be back in my own bed. It's going to be cold. Memorial Day weekend was last week. It's usually the coldest weekend that we have. So it'll be cold. It'll be cool. And then I can try to wash the stink out of my clothes because my clothes do stink from the laundromat. And I might have to burn some of them. I'll donate them. And then I get ready for my next trip. I'm going to Colombia next. So stay tuned. Next, we'll be speaking Spanish. My Spanish is better than my Italian, but now watch. When I get to Colombia, I'm going to try speaking Spanish and Italian's going to come out. It's so confusing. Okay, so right now I am going to the supermarket. I got my Trader Joe's bag. So I packed everything up except for the clothes I'm wearing on the plane. I have a little bit of extra room in my check bag because of the sneakers that I brought with me that I never wore. Those were my throwaway sneakers. I usually do this when I travel. I bring one pair of old sneakers that I'm going to leave behind, but I never wore them. I was in Milan and I could see, thank you for blocking the crosswalk, lady. I could see that I wasn't going to wear them. So I asked one of my AI friends what to do with them. They said, just leave them. There was a park across the street where the Glovo drivers hung out. So it said, just leave them with a note, something like, please take, or something like that, with the size. So that's what I did. In Mexico, I left them on the street. They were gone in an hour. So anyway, I have room in my carry-on. I had an extra, no, I have room in my check bag. I had an extra carry-on that I brought with me that I was using for my linen jacket and some shirts that I didn't want to get too wrinkled. So I was able to stuff some of those shirts. Ouch. I just got hit by like a spiny leaf. Oh, great. Oh, I'll get poison ivy on the way home. So I was able to stuff some of those shirts into my other bags. So my carry-on, my extra carry-on, is almost completely empty. So there's a lot of room in that. So I'm going to get about 10 pounds of pasta and candy. And I'm still looking for this Marvis toothpaste because it's really good. It's what they gave us on the plane on Ita, a little tiny tube of it. It's really nice and minty. So I'm going to see if I can get some toothpaste. And then I'm going to go back again, rest up for dinner, go get my 2 pastas and call it a night. So I'll make a little video of tonight's dinner. So this will be short. Supermarket, dinner, and then arrivederci. There's the supermarket right there. It's very close. I do hope they're open. I don't know if they do the pausa thing here, if that's just the southern. Well, we're sort of in the middle here. Lazio. I don't know if they do a afternoon pausa. It's almost 4 o'clock, so if they close, would they close and open at 4? We'll see. I should have checked this. I don't think they're closed, but I'm hoping it's not going to be as busy as it was when I went this morning. And believe it or not, I'm a little peckish. I need to get a snack. All right, let's see. Is there activity? There's a child. Okay, somebody just leaving with a bag. Yeah, looks great. It's not crowded, but it is open. No self-checkout. I hate having to go to the cashier and they ask you questions. Let's see what the cart situation is. All right, so I'm gonna get, oh, it's Rumo. Oh, here, La Molisana. La Molisana, gnocchetti sardi, I really like. Where are they? I saw them. Here, love these. These are really good with seafood. Gnocchetti sardi. And this is, is that a pound? Doesn't say. All right, mezze maniche. This is what I had. Oops, that was broken. This is what I had with the amatriciana. That's a bigger bag. 2 of those. Make sure the bag's not broken. What else should I get? I wonder if they have gramigna, which was a new pasta that I had. I don't see gramigna here. Let's look at Romo. Stelline, Casarecce, Riccoli. No, they don't have gramigna. So I have 5 bags. Maybe I'll just get more than gnocchetti because I really like them and they were really hard to find. Okay, I found Marvis, last 2. I got 8 bags of pasta. She was nice. She said parcheggio. Of course, you know, I know these words, but I don't understand what people are saying to me. Parcheggio. Parking? I said, no, I walked. So then she started speaking in English. So good, because then I could explain, like, I'm buying all this candy and pasta, like, yeah, and toothpaste. I said, this is my memory of Italy. I'm taking back to America. She said, ah. So then we talked about the pasta. I said, there's gnocchetti I really like. Oh, it's not gnocchetti. So it is. It's that's what it's called, gnocchetti. It's not gnocchi. They're not gnocchi. Gnocchetti sardi. I don't know if it's from Sardinia. So it's a dried gnocchi shaped. They look like little, like larvae. What are those things? They're like little beetles or something. But it's really good with a simple seafood. I'll make some when I get home for my channel. I'll do another cooking video. I haven't cooked for a long time. So I'll do gnocchetti sardi allo scoglio. And then I'll make another amatriciana video because I got mezza manche. So when I finish, she said, it's going to be a good pasta. It's going to be a good pasta. Yeah. I just love, you know, these little interactions with people that are friendly. You don't always get that, especially in Italy. She was really nice. She spoke English. But even today at the restaurant, we spoke in Italian. She was very nice. I asked her if I could get half portions of pasta. She said, yeah, sure. Hello again, I'm back. I had a nice little rest. I charged my phone. I got everything ready for tomorrow morning. Just asked for a wake-up call, 5:30. I'm gonna set my alarm myself, but I never trust it. You never know with these phones and these devices. I'm gonna set it on my watch and on my phone. It's gonna be like all these things buzzing at the same time. Anyway, nice end to this trip. It's a really nice place. The room is so comfortable. I just looked at the pool. It was cute. None of the pool was closed because of the lifeguards on break. It's so funny. Really? So going to dinner back at L'Angolo Sfizioso at 6:30. I have a reservation for 7. I don't think I need it. Claude thought I needed a reservation because it got 4.8 stars. But it's really off the beaten path. Restaurants that I passed on this street, this main street here, are pretty full. I think there must be a cruise ship terminal at the end here, at a dock. I saw people coming with luggage, and I saw a sign here that said "Welcome Carnival." So maybe cruise passengers come in and spend the night or something. I don't know. Maybe they come in, they stay here, and they go to the airport. I don't know. I don't want to see them. I don't want to know where they are. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to meet them. Just have a nice trip. This morning at breakfast, I broke, I broke the whatever, a breakfast bar. So they had everything laid out. I hadn't had any coffee yet. I was kind of groggy. So I was looking for a bowl for my yogurt. They were right in front of me. But I'm opening all these drawers underneath. So I went and I pulled one. It wasn't a drawer. It was Italian design, meaning it was something that looked like a drawer, but it was just a cover for something, and the whole thing fell off. So there was this American guy next to me, old guy. The typical American older couple, the wife had her capri pants on. He was wearing shorts with the required shoes and no-show socks. So he kind of looked at me like, what the hell is wrong with you? The guy from the front desk came over and he's like, no, don't touch it. I said, I'm looking for bowls. He said, right here. They were right in front of me. So anyway, after when I went to check out, we had a nice little chat. So I think I made up for my little, oh, there's snacks. I made up for my little faux pas. I want to buy some snacks. Oh shoot, I left all the change in the bedroom. Damn it. Chips. Like I really need chips after dinner. Maybe something for the plane. I still have like 10 euros in my wallet. All right, so anyway, going back. It's nice out, it's really beautiful. So I'm really hungry. I think I'm gonna get some kind of an appetizer. It looked like, I think they had fried squash blossoms on the menu. That might be a good appetizer. Pretty healthy. And then I'm going to get the two pastas. And maybe a salad. It's Fiumicino. I guess Fiumicino means little river. Fiume is river, and Chino is the diminutive. So it's a little river here. Really cute little place. I definitely would stay here. The one nice thing about staying in a hotel is I don't have to worry about my garbage. That's been a big thing on this trip. Sorting the garbage, putting it in the proper bins. The last place I stayed, in Modena, she had 4 bins. They were all clearly marked. I didn't have to do anything with them, just make sure I put my trash in the proper bins. Some of the other places, they're like color-coded, but then they have the wrong color bins. Bolzano was one of them that had different colors and it didn't have all 4 bins. So the 4 are paper, glass, organic, and then indifferent. And what do you do with cans? Just pushed it. Cheap before. And then in Bologna, she wanted me to take it out and put it in the bins outside because it was too hard for the housekeeper to do it. So here in a hotel, just throwing everything in one bin and they're going to sort it out. It's very complicated. In Japan, it's burnable and unburnable. It's very easy. The light is really pretty right now. Sun is going down. Got these really nice long shadows and kind of golden color. Nice breeze. I just passed that pasticceria. The bakery has really good selection of baked goods. They also have ice cream. Because I was thinking I haven't seen any gelato anywhere. So I just tried Google Maps to see if I could find it, to find the hours, the time they close. It doesn't come up. I don't understand why. I just passed it. It's right there. Why isn't it on my map? So I'll try to figure it out once I sit down. I'm really hungry. At lunch, well, there's a little bit of meat. A little bit of meat. Some vegetables. I needed some potatoes or something. I'm excited about this. So we're gonna get 2 pastas. Here it is, L'Angolo Sfizioso. And I have a reservation. I'm probably gonna be the only one here. Oh, it looks like they are set up for some groups. There was a little complication. 10 minutes. I'm 10 minutes early. I think the kitchen isn't ready yet. All right, so antipasto, they have salami, gran tagliere sfizioso, that's too much. Tagliere freddo, tagliere caldo, no. Bruschette, no. Panini, no. All right, I thought they had, oh, they do here. Fiore di zucca, suppli. I could get 1 suppli, 1 fiore di zucca. Polpettini, oh, eggplant, little eggplant balls. I could get a suppli. Suppli is like a arancino. Grazie. All right. Frittatina special alla scelta fra carbonara, matriciana, cacio e pepe, stagionale. Frittatine, I don't know what that is. Crocchetta, pesto di pistachio, guanciale, croccante, stracciatella, crocchetta speciale. All right. And then primi. Mezza manica la carbonara. Okay, so mezza manica, now I know, are those little half sleeves. Amatriciana, cacio e pepe. What is it that I'm getting? Gricia. Which I don't see. And of course, the one that was here earlier is not here. Pasta fagioli. So they have cacio e pepe carbonara, amatriciana, but I don't see gricia. But all they have to do is make the carbonara without the egg, and it's gricia. So that's what I'm going to ask for, half and half. It's only 10 euros. I could get a portion of each. If she says no, half portions, then I'll just get a portion of each. All right, so that looks good. So I'm going to get a couple starters from here. And perhaps if I can get half portions of pasta, then I'll get a salad, mixed salad. Prices are really good here. €5 for a mixed salad, €10 for the pasta. The beef that I had earlier was €25. So that was a pretty hefty lunch there. All right, 7 minutes and counting. Well, I was ready to order the whole menu. She was like, okay, let's do this. So first I ordered supli, which is also singular. That makes sense because I in Italian is plural. So I said un suplo. She said un supli. Okay, whatever. So I ordered supli, zucchini flour, and eggplant meatballs. And then 2.5 portions of pasta. I said, is that a lot of food? She said, I can bring a half portion of Gricia, and then if you want carbonara. I said, no, I want those two together. She said, okay, I'll bring you the supli, and then I'll bring you the pasta. And if you want more, I was trying to decide if I wanted a side. I was going to get chicory or a salad. But I like her approach. She's like, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you this, and then you decide. So yeah, you don't have to order everything all at once. It's such a great place. And then I said, scusi, mi italiano. She said, my English. So I love that. Like, okay, she doesn't speak any English. She's fine with me struggling with my Italian. Yeah, I love it here. This is a great place. Everybody else is inside. It's air conditioned in there. And then I asked her for a recommendation for wine. I was thinking white wine with carbonara and Gricia. They're white pastas. She said red. Whatever you say. You're the expert. I really wanted wine. Okay, supli is here. I don't know what's inside. Let's take a look. So this is the Roman version of arancini. Oh, you know what? I think they make it instead of with saffron. Yummy. Instead of with saffron rice, they add tomato sauce to the rice. And it looks like there's some mozzarella. Let's try it. It's good. Very hot. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So easy. Maybe I'll try to make these. These people just tried to come in through the plastic window, but there's a door right next to it. Yeah, there's a door. All right, so we're gonna get one at a time here. It's not really what I wanted, but so first we have carbonara. I don't know where my wine is. Carbonara con mezza monkey. Mezza monkey, half sleeves. All right, gonna get a little guanciale. It's perfect. It's so good. So I never knew, I didn't even know about this pasta, Netzaman. I knew like half rigatoni. I always thought carbonara came with spaghetti. Really good. I like the way they did the guanciale. It's in strips. Sfizioso. I really wanted Gricia, so whether I'm full or not, she's funny. I said, La Gricia è senza uovo. It's without eggs. Thought that was the only difference. I think I'm getting chitarra with the Gricia. That's a good wine. And I don't know why I have got red wine, but it's really good. I'm loving this. Oh my God, I can't believe everything I've been through. And I feel so great, and this is so good, and it's like such a wonderful end to this trip. The seaside town. This Roman restaurant. But I'm not in Rome. It's not crowded. They're really nice. It's perfect. You see, viewer, this is what we learned on our pilgrimage. You just keep going. You get on the wrong train, get off, get on the right one. If something isn't working out, do something else. So good. Good to the last drop. Really, really excellent. You know, these aren't hard to make if you know what you're doing. It's just temperature control. The carbonara, you want the temperature enough to cook the eggs, but not too hot to make the cheese clump. So it's a little bit of science, but it's just really easy. Fry the guanciale, put it aside. Cook the pasta, make a paste with your eggs and cheese. Add that to the pasta while it's still hot. Add pasta water. Mix that, right amount of pasta water. If it's too thin, you add more cheese. If it's too thick, you add more pasta water. I've seen people do like bain marie, where you put it over like the pot of pasta water, put the bowl over the pot. You can do it that way, but I don't think that's necessary. I think if you just have your pasta just straight out of the boiling water. It's hot enough to cook the eggs enough to thicken it up. And then it's just the right proportions of cheese and pasta water. Delicious. Really, really good. Oh my God, I'm so excited about Gricia now. And I think I'm going to get chitarra. I'm going to get some fresh pasta with Gricia. All right, here it is, Gricia. So it's basically cacio e pepe with guanciale and stonarelli or macaroni alla chitarra. Oops, I just splashed it on my forehead. First of all, the pasta. So good. I like that they let you order a half portion. You know, this primo secondo business, I would do a half portion of pasta and then get a secondo. It's crazy that they have like a full plate of pasta. So good. It's not as creamy as cacio e pepe. I don't know if that's normal. You know, cacio e pepe can have like a really thick sauce. So this isn't filled with cheese. Also, I don't see any pepper. But the pasta is so good. I think it's homemade. Macaroni alla chitarra, which is not what I asked for, and I'm glad she didn't give me what I asked for because I didn't know this was an option. It's really good. She's right. It's a lot of food. I'm starting to get full. But I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to turn my camera off. Just eat. Trying to get her attention. I hope that we're done here because I am full. I'm glad she talked me out of everything I was going to order. I just want to get an amato to finish. I think the gelato shop is probably closed. So, you know, gelato after dinner helps to burn calories. It's proven scientifically. It's really good. I really like the Gricia the best. They've all been really good. But the Gricia with the chitarra, delicious. So I'm gonna try it. My waitress reminds me of Jennifer Coolidge. I think we are done here. Fingers crossed. I just asked for an amato, a guy. So he said they have Jägermeister, which is not Italian. Fernet Branca, which is Italian. Herbal, it's good for the digestion. And then there was one other that's not Italian. So I'm getting the Fernet Branca. And so he asked me sweet or herbal, and I said, he said herbal is good for the digestion. So this is their secret, how they eat all this food and stay thin. I definitely gained weight on this trip because I tried on the linen pants that I bought in Japan. They were a little tight. What are you gonna do? You gotta eat it. Fernet Branca. Why is it Branca? Branca. Branca is white, but not in Italian. You know who I'm going to ask? All right, so it's a bitter herbal digestive from the 1840s in Milan. really bitter. Ooh. Was used to treat cholera, menstrual cramps. It's good for the digestion. It's not bad. I mean, it is very bitter. It has a nice mentholy flavor to it, kind of menthol aftertaste, but the first hit is like, whoa, that's some bitter shit there. I don't know that I'm supposed to be drinking alcohol with my medication, but I need to sleep tonight, so it's good. I think they serve it with Coke. That would be nice. The Coke kind of sweetens it up a little bit. Perfect. This was a perfect meal. I'm glad she talked me out of ordering more. I didn't need any more. I feel very satisfied but not overly full. So I'm going to walk back to my hotel. Maybe that pasticceria is still open. I doubt it. It's 8:08 now. And I don't know if there's any other place to get ice cream. It would be nice to get a little granita, but might be asking too much. Let me ask Claude. Well, that was delicious. They were really nice. Really great place. They were asking people if they had reservations. So I'm glad I reserved. Viewer, here's a tip. Go to the Fork, download the app, the Fork. Actually, if there were two people, I could have gotten a 20% discount. So a lot of these places, I saw it in wherever I was before, Modena or in Florence. I think in Modena. Florence, I was able to get pretty good discounts as one person, 50% in some places. But other places, they only give you a discount if you're two or more. And people wanted to sit outside and they were saying, no, you have to sit inside. So I don't know what the deal was. But I'm glad I made my reservation. It was really good. They were so nice. They split the pasta. I ordered the mezza manca, the half sleeves for both, because I thought that's what I should do. And I just love the chitarra with the Gricia. That was so good. I'm very full. I'm glad she talked me out of ordering anything else because I would not have been able to finish it. So, Fiumicino, I love. It's a place that I would come and spend more time. I'm gonna look at Airbnbs and just kind of see. I think so. Next time I'm planning on Modena for 6 weeks. Maybe I do 5 weeks in Modena and a week here. It would be really nice just hang out here, check out the beach, maybe get an Airbnb closer to the beach. And let me check the taxi app and see what it would cost to get to the airport. I'll let you know. We're black. 20 minutes, about $20, 20 euros, $20. That's in dollars. About $20, 12 minutes. So not bad. You have an early morning flight, reserve the night before, or reserve, you can reserve as long in advance as you want, a week ahead. Have a reservation, it's guaranteed. So I'm definitely going to consider this for a longer stay on the way back. Because this way I could come from Modena, Bologna, Termini, and then from Termini take the Leonardo Express to the airport. From the airport, take a taxi to here. That's a lot. But then stay here for a week, decompress, Hopefully I won't suffer any maladies on my next trip. I'm going to also ask about like hospitals and things here, just in case. So I wanted to get like a little granita or something. Called check that pasticceria closed at 8. I figured it's a bakery. They open early. They don't stay open late. There is a place on the waterfront, but I think it's too far for me to walk. It's almost 8:30 now. I might be able to get something in the supermarket. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Maybe that little snack place will have like little ice cream bar or something. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. So that's it. This is the end of the trip. I don't know that you really want to see my return. Flying ITA Airways. 9:10 is my flight time. So I'm leaving at 6:20. Shuttle's picking me up, or I'm taking the 6:20 shuttle. It's about 10 minutes or so. So I'll get to the airport around 6:30. Check in. I'm already checked in. I just need to drop off a bag and go to the ITA Lounge. Get some more coffee. Hang out there for a little bit. Get on the plane. Arrive in San Francisco around 1 something. Sunday. So I'll check, see what traffic is like, if an Uber would make more sense. And Bart is so slow. And on Sunday, I'll be even slower. And I'll have to change trains in Oakland and wait, and it's horrible. So it'll probably be about an hour and a half on Bart, an hour and a half in an Uber. I'd rather take an Uber. All right. So that's all you need to know, viewer. I'll see you in my kitchen. I'm going to try to make Gricia. I'll make some homemade chitarra. Maybe show you how to do the chitarra. And then I'll get my friends to come over and help. And then we'll make some Gricia with the guanciale that I have in the refrigerator. And I have some delicious balsamic from Modena. I'm going to see if I can get some good Parmigiano, the kind that you can eat. I might have to go to San Francisco for that. And we'll do some Parmigiano with balsamico, maybe a little fruit, strawberries with balsamico. So we'll do a little mix of some Modenese and some Romano cuisine. And I'm going to make them bring salad and dessert. Because Appa is done with the full course meals for people. Because I don't feel appreciated. Anyway, that's all for now. Ciao for now. See you next time. See you in America. Arrivederci. Look at the moon. Is that a full moon? Beautiful.